What's good, Bit Rushers? My name's Kyler, and you're watching BitRush Crypto. In today's video, we're going to be going over FTM, Fantom token. I'm going to be showing you guys everything you need to do to get set up and swap your tokens over from Ethereum network to the FTM network and start staking over with the fWallet. If all that sounds good, go ahead and stick around. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. You can find links in the description for everything you need regarding this video and my channel. Let's go ahead and smash the thumbs up on this one and get into it. Today we're going to be starting over at CoinGecko, and we're going to be taking a look at the Fantom token, or FTM is the ticker on this one. As of today's recording, we have a price of $1.30 and a total market cap of 3.3 billion, which puts it currently ranked number 54 on CoinGecko by its market cap. Looking at FTM token over the past year, you can see we did start out very low, sub 50 cents here, down in like anywhere from like 2 to 20, 30 cents in here, and then we shot up a good amount, up over 50 cents into the 65 range, and kind of bounced around here. We shot up again almost to $1, up here about 90 cents. Then kind of had a little bit of a correction with the rest of the market, and just recently we've had quite a run up and pump, guys, all the way up to $1.50. However, I think this is just in the very early stages of price discovery for this token, and I expect several more pumps throughout altcoin season here and throughout the rest of the bull run into 2022. I do think Fantom will be a token that will continue to increase in market cap, and we start to see progress on the network. I'm looking at this one as a long-term play, which is why I'm looking to stake and lock up my tokens. As always, nothing on this channel is financial advice, so always do your own due diligence, your own research, and never invest more money than you can personally afford to lose. If you would like to pick up some Fantom token, FTM, and start staking, I'm going to show you how to do that now. Everything from swapping it on Uniswap to getting the network set up on MetaMask and then swapping it over to the fWallet and staking over there. So here we go. So really the first thing we need to do is to get some FTM in our wallet. And the place I'm going to do that is just at Uniswap, and I'll leave the link here below so you guys can get there if you need to. If you don't know how to use it, it's one of the most popular decentralized exchanges. You just go there and choose the token you'd like to swap. So in our case, it's going to be FTM. You see here we have to import it, so just click import. And we now have the FTM token here. We can choose how much we'd like. We do need to save a little bit for gas here. I'm going to put about 1.8, which is going to be just over $615 here. And that's going to get me about 400 FTM. So if everything looks good, we can do that, and we can see right here it looks like there's a little bit better price on version 2. We can get a little bit more, so if we want, we can click that and it'll switch us back. It looks like we're going to get about 6 extra FTM, so that looks good to me. Let's go ahead and swap, and we're going to have to confirm the swap here. Everything looks good, the gas looks okay, we can go ahead and confirm. If not, we can change our gas if you guys want to up it or whatever. If you don't think that's going to be fast enough, I'm just going to use the default and go ahead and click confirm. Transaction submitted, and now if we want, we can go ahead and view over on Explorer, and we can also do a one-click to add to MetaMask. So if we go ahead and click that, it's going to now add this token to our wallet so we can see it. Go ahead and add token here, and you can see we have 0 because the transaction hasn't gone through yet. So now that it's added to our wallet, let's just close that down and come on over and view on Etherscan, and let's just get an idea how long this thing's going to take. While we're waiting, this is a great time to tell you about Alright, after a second refreshing here, we can see that it should be rather quickly confirmed on the blockchain here. We should have those tokens in our wallet in just a few seconds. And there it is, success. Now if we click on our MetaMask wallet again, so now when we come back to assets, we should see that token here in our wallet, and there it is, 411 FTM. We're now ready to use the cross-chain bridge to swap our Fantom Ethereum tokens over to Fantom on the Fantom network. So to do that, we're going to navigate over to multichain.xyz. And from here we can see that it just automatically loads up what we want to do. There are other options if you have other tokens and things like that, but for us we want to just use the FTM. So let's go ahead and do that. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but you're going to need to leave a little Ethereum in your wallet to do this transaction, so make sure you didn't max out your ETH on your last transaction swapping from Ethereum to Fantom. It's going to automatically give you a 1-to-1 ratio, so if that looks good, go ahead and click transfer. So just checking that one on Etherscan, it looks like the gas was a little too low here. It looks like it's going to take 1 hour, so I'm going to go ahead and speed that up. That we can click into our MetaMask wallet again. We can see that transaction in our wallet here, so if we go ahead and click speed up, we can now increase the gas limit, and this was from another transaction I was doing, so we're going to put that back down to something reasonable, like less than 5. And here on the gas, we're going to go up to 91. Let's go ahead and just crank it a little bit more. Let's try to get this thing up to 100 just so we can get it through for the video for you guys. If you don't mind waiting, you can leave it a little bit lower. Click save, and that should save as a new transaction. There we go, that one's been confirmed. And now after confirming that in our wallet, we need to go ahead and make one more transaction. Again, I'm going to edit the fees. I'm going to up mine to 100 GUI and put the priority fee back down, like I said, under 5. I like it right around 2 or 3. Looks good to me, and save. And if all that looks good in your wallet, go ahead and confirm. So that transaction has been confirmed on the Ethereum network. Now we're just waiting for it on the Fantom Opera. Okay, so the next step is going to be to add the Fantom network to our MetaMask wallet. I know what you're thinking. I thought we already added Fantom to our wallet. That was adding the FTM token to our wallet list of assets on the Ethereum network. We now need to add the actual Fantom network so we can operate using MetaMask wallet on the FTM network. So the team from Fantom has put together this nice little guide over on their website, on their blog. I'll go ahead and link this in the description below, and I'll also have the list of everything you guys need, so you can just copy and paste it directly out of my description, and you don't need to go over here and check this out if you don't want to. Just make it a little bit easier for you guys. So let's open up our Ethereum wallet and click the 3 little dot hamburger menu. And we're going to choose the top option there, expand view. What this is going to do is open MetaMask wallet into a browser tab and allow you to switch back and forth between your browser tabs so you can easily copy and paste. Next, we're going to come up to the top near our little icon here where it says Ethereum Mainnet. We're going to click the drop down menu from there, and we're going to come all the way down to the bottom. If you don't have all these other ones, that's fine. Just come to Custom RPC. This is going to open up the screen here where you can add in all the information to add a new custom network, okay? We can now just copy and paste all that information into the correct fields, and again, if you guys want, you can find that in the description below. Okay, so copy and paste all that in, verify you have no spaces, everything is exactly as it was listed, and click Save. If it worked properly, you'll now see it listed on the left here, Fantom of the Opera. So go ahead and close this out, and we can close this tab completely. Now when we come back to MetaMask, we can see from the top we're on Fantom Opera, and we now have those tokens in our wallet. Coming back to Asset, we can see those FTM tokens. So this is perfect. We now have our FTM on the Fantom network. We're ready to start staking. Okay, so now that we have some Fantom on the Fantom network, if we want to stake, we're going to need to get a different Fantom wallet, this time the proprietary wallet from Fantom themselves. It is called the fWallet. So again, you can use your MetaMask wallet as a Web3 wallet to transact with apps and do different things on the internet using that wallet. However, if you want to stake, you do need to get the fWallet at this time. So for us, we're going to go ahead and just create a wallet. And it's going to ask you for a password. And just check the box right here that says, I understand I will need both the key store file and the password to access my wallet. Once I have downloaded the file, it will safely store it as well as the password. Okay, so click that and go ahead and download file and continue. Next, it's going to show you your backup recovery phrase. It's going to be a 24-word basically password, so you're going to have all 24 words. I have mine blocked out right now so you guys can't see what my password is, but make sure you go ahead and write this down, save it in a safe place. Go ahead and do a little research on safe ways to store your wallet keys. This video is not going to cover that, but just make sure it's in a safe place and you have it. If somebody gets this, they have access to your account. If you lose it, you're not going to have access to your account. Alright guys, here we go. You're now going to have to re-enter those words that you just wrote down to verify that you have them saved somewhere safe. So just make sure you have those, and go ahead and click on the proper word in the proper order and put your password in. Okay, that's it. You're all set up. You have successfully created your wallet, and go ahead and click Access Your Wallet. Okay, so we now have our second Fantom wallet. But we have no money in this one, so we're going to go ahead and need to send our FTM over here. If you want to leave a little bit in the other wallet to use on other apps and things like that, that's up to you, but I'm going to go ahead and just send all of it. So we're going to open up Receive, and it's going to have the different chains, so we do want to receive on the Fantom Opera chain right here, so go ahead and copy this address. Next, we're going to come up to our MetaMask wallet. And from here we should be able to find our FTM tokens. Let's just click on those and click send, and then we're going to paste the address that we just copied into the receiving address, and from here we're going to click max to send the maximum amount. Again, you guys choose how much you want to send. If you want to leave a little in the other wallet or whatever you guys are doing, that's up to you. I'm going to actually only send 400 and just leave a few in the other wallet just in case I need them to make any transactions or anything. So here we go. Just confirm your gas and wait for it on the network. We can see it's already confirmed. There it is. And we've sent that value of about $513. Coming back over to my wallet, I can now see that transaction was a success. I received 400 FTM, and I can see those in my wallet above. From here, we're going to go ahead and click staking in the left panel. And we can see all of our delegations. Currently it says no items, so we're just going to click add delegation. We're going to choose the amount we'd like to stake. Again, you're going to need a little bit to transact on the network, so don't stake all of the FTM in your wallet. I'm going to stake most of mine. I'm just going to stake 375. Next, we're going to choose a validator. And make sure you guys do a little bit of research here, guys. One thing I like to look for is a self-stake amount. I like someone that has a good amount of stake themselves, because this lets me know that they're not going to do anything where they're going to lose their funds. And I also like to help by decentralizing the network a little bit, so I never usually choose the top one. So I'm going to come down here to about the third one here, and they look like they have 10 million staked, which is pretty healthy amount. And another 149 million delegated to them, so a total staked of 159.9 million. Okay, so these guys look good to me. I'm just going to choose that one and verify all the information and click continue. You're now going to need to enter your password and click delegate. There we go. Delegation was successful. We can now click continue. And we can view all the information. We can see validator was that binary fintech group. Validator ID is 56. The time. The amount we delegated. Our current pending rewards, which is none, obviously, because we just did it. And then our minted FTM. And if everything looks good, we can come down here and claim rewards. Obviously, we don't have any rewards to claim. Okay, so now that we're staked and we have a delegator chosen, we can optionally choose to lock our delegation for a certain amount of time, which will increase the amount of FTM we earn. They have a nice calculator over on their website for this, so you can come over here and choose the amount that you're staking and how long you'd like to lock it for, and it gives you your current percentage here. Once you've done your calculations and you're ready to confirm your delegation, come on back over and we can click lock delegation. From here we're going to choose the amount that we would like to lock for. It looks like the maximum that it actually lets you lock is 177 days, which it looks like will be ending on Wednesday, March 9th of 2022. That all looks good for you. Go ahead and confirm. Again, we're going to need to enter our password and lock. Alright, there we go, successful. So after waiting several minutes, our transaction was confirmed and our funds are now locked on the FTM network for the next 6 months. You can go ahead and click continue. And again, we can see all this information here. And we can check back later and see how much we've earned and our progress at any point. But that's basically everything for today, guys. I hope this was helpful and you were able to easily get on here and swap over your funds from Ethereum to the FTM network. Get your FTM fWallet set up, get your funds sent over, and get staking. If you did find value in today's video, definitely smash that thumbs up button. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I have lots of great content on DeFi, staking, crypto trading, NFTs, and all kinds of other cryptocurrency stuff. If you think you know someone else who might like this video, go ahead and throw it on social media or share it in whatever groups that you hang out in. Again, thanks for watching. Happy crypto, and let's get that coin.